Hi everyone, it's Rose, the author of Excel with Love, and today I wanted to talk about the topic of how our words can affect ourselves and others. Now, we may have heard of the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. But what if we challenge this idea with studies and experiments done by other people? And I bring this up because a while back, I watched a documentary and I also read about experiments done by Dr. Masaru Emoto. One of them is called the rice experiment, and the other one was a water experiment. You can Google it or YouTube it if you want to learn more about it. But the one I want to talk about today is the rice experiment, where he had 3 jars of rice. In one of the jars, he spoke positive affirmation or words like, I love you, you're wonderful, I hope you have a wonderful day, you make me happy, etc. And in the other jar, he spoke negative words like, I hate you suck, what's wrong with you, etc. And in the third jar, he neglected. And he kept doing this for weeks, and there was a physical, noticeable difference in each jar of rice. The jar where positive affirmations or words were spoken into was fermenting nicely and bubbling like normal, nice fermentation should be done. And the jar that had negative words or affirmations started growing black mold and had this weird growth inside of it. And the same goes for the jar that was neglected. It just wasn't as much as the jar that had negative affirmations. The interesting thing about this experiment was you could physically see how words affected something. And this is just rice. Imagine us human beings. I don't know if any of you have ever seen experiments with plants where they would do the same thing, where they would talk nicely or sing to a plant and it grew and it thrived much more than a plant that was neglected. These experiments show that words do have power, and not just words, but the intentions behind those words. Because, think about when we're talking to others or talking to ourselves, you know, saying things to ourselves like, I love you, you make me happy, or you're wonderful, or have a nice day. When we say it to others, think of how you feel. And when we receive those words, think of how we feel. Also think of those words like, I hate you, or you suck, or what's wrong with you. Imagine saying it, the feeling behind it, and imagine being on the receiving end of those words. It doesn't feel good, does it? So the whole point of this is that, be mindful of how we speak to others and also how we speak to ourselves, because the way that we speak to others and to ourselves is what can determine how we thrive and grow in our environment. And again, I'm all about creating a more compassionate and kind world to live in. And it starts with each and every one of us doing our part. So remember, words do matter. And again, it's not just speaking kindly to others, it's also speaking kindly to ourselves. And in doing so, imagine the kind of place we can thrive in, where everybody is on this vibration, where we're all growing and being together in a way that, we're all doing wonderful and great. Anyway, just wanted to share those thoughts with some of you. Hopefully that'll, help us shift our mindset. And again, like I said, be more mindful when we're speaking, because again, words do matter. Anyway, I hope whoever's watching this has an amazing, wonderful day and know that you are loved. Bye, everyone.